Celebrities make deals behind closed doors, promises broken. Inner income source, hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line. Television screens bright and loud, sell you dreams, make you proud. Pop the bubble, see the cage you're in. Start the revolution, let the truth begin. Wake up, they're feeding lies. Control the media's got you hypnotized. Trust authority, they'll take your soul. Break the chains, find your own control.
Welcome everyone to the show, and today we're going to be talking about my pillars of health again, and today we're on pillar number 4, which is your social life. Okay, so I know everybody likes to be alone and, stay with your hobbies, play your video games, whatever, do all the things that you like to do. I know I do. But it's important to schedule hanging out with people in real life, not just the internets. So the first reason is because your social connections help you reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. The people who are on the most medications usually have the least amount of social interactions in their lives. So when we socialize, our brain releases oxytocin, and they also call this like the cuddling hormone. And this helps alleviate our stress. Engaging in conversations can also provide new perspectives. So you're not stuck in one of those, what's it called? They call it like echo chambers. So hanging out with people can make these things can make it better for your anxiety and any depression. The next is your physical health benefits. It can lower your blood pressure and increase immune function and your longevity. So that's why it's important to have in real life hangouts with people. So studies show that people with strong social ties have a lower risk of heart disease, better immune responses, you'll feel less sick, and you'll start having better times. And there's a lot of science behind this. This isn't just mumbo jumbo. Your social connections are very important. So there's also the fact that hugging has been shown to increase all your good hormones, your oxytocin, all that stuff, and boost your mood, decrease stress. And you need to have at least 3 30-second long hugs per day. Now, it might be a little awkward to be hugging some of your family members or whatever, or your friends. I'm not a toucher. I don't like to touch people, but you can still get it from your pets. So torture your pets with cuddles. It's good for your health. Maybe not theirs. I don't know if it's any reciprocal benefits, but some animals might like it. Not mine. So the next one is, in order to stay connected, it's a good goal to have to call people yourself to catch up with friends. So I try to call at least 3 people a week that I haven't talked to, maybe in years in some cases. 3 people. Okay. So I will schedule it on my calendar. Call so-and-so. Or just sometimes you can't call because you're really busy and they're really busy, but you just send them a long text and you just let them reply whenever they have time. It's not like an urgent thing, reply right now. No, you send it to them when they have time later in the day or the next 2 days, they'll reply back. And that's increasing your bond and making sure you're keeping friendships alive, because when we get older, sometimes we get a little stubborn and we go, well, they didn't call me, so I guess they don't like me. But you know what? The other person's probably thinking the same thing, because everybody's nuts. So you have to be the bigger person and go and make that active step towards, strengthening and continuing the friendship. So do not complain that you have no friends, because there's always somebody that you used to talk to, an old coworker or an old friend from high school. And I have been out of high school for a long, 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 long time. Okay. And I will still go and call up people or message them on Facebook or, hey, here's my number, call me to catch up, whatever. And you get to see what they're doing. And then you realize how dumb you were for not trying. And like they were like, I'm so glad that you like reached out to me. Like, I haven't had much people to talk to, and it's good to talk to somebody from, who knew me like growing up and knew me growing up. So do that because people need you to do that. You're not just helping yourself. It's not like a selfish thing you're doing. They need it too. Other people need you to reach out to them and bother them because they'll love it. So the next thing is anything that you are not actively working to make better is deteriorating. Your body, your health, your friendships, your everything. So we're never done. Nothing is ever good enough. And we're constantly in a fight against the impermanence and decay that is life. So fight against it, or it will sneak up from behind you and fully consume you. Entropy, we're fighting against entropy. So the next point is your cognitive health. Socializing keeps your mind sharp, potentially preventing and delaying cognitive decline, which a lot of people have. A lot of old people now have Alzheimer's and dementia. You want to prevent that. Big thing. And I think it's kind of also linked to statin drugs, but that's another thing entirely. But just keep your mind sharp, and you can do that by physical exercise, social interactions, any sort of mental gymnastics, thinking about thinking, challenge yourself to remember names, understand new points of view, put yourself in other people's shoes, react to things. All the neurons are firing when you're hanging out with people in a setting. Even if you don't agree with people, sometimes it's still good to get out there. And let's see, social gatherings. If you're busy, let's say you have kids, you have a family, you have a really stressful job, whatever. Aim to go out with your friends for dinner or some activity that you guys like to do at least once a month. And you have to plan it sometimes months ahead of time. I want to go out with my girlfriends for coffee. I planned it 3 months before we did it, right? And I have a different group of friends. So it's like every couple months, different groups of girlfriends, and they'll come over. I'll go meet them someplace, whatever. But I plan it. I put it on the schedule. All right. And if you don't have any kids, you have no excuse. So that should be every single week. You do one thing, just one thing with friends. So I also like to have dinner parties because I like to cook, and I like quiet spaces where we can talk and get, whatever, get to know each other, like see how everybody's doing. So I'll also invite random people that normally wouldn't be in the same room with each other just to see kind of like how they interact with each other. Like this person's a hardcore this person's a hardcore that. Let's put them together and see what happens. That could be fun too. And it amuses me, and it'll amuse you too. So a good social network will provide emotional support, which is crucial during life's ups and downs. Like when my dad was going through stuff in the hospital, I had friends who their dads went, were like in the hospital or they passed away, and they would reach out to me and like give me support during those hard times. That's important. It's important. So, and it's just a great way to like tell people, hey, you're not by yourself. Okay. I'm around. Yeah, everybody's busy. We're all busy. We're all too busy to hang out as much as we'd like to hang out. But you can still reach out with phone, text. Calling is the best way if you can't meet in person. That's I think it actually is statistically, and like I think the studies are behind that. You should talk to the person if you can't be face to face. Texting is the worst way to communicate. Period. You cannot get any nuance with texting. If you can video chat, that's better than calling. But I know people like to, do things and work while they're chatting. So it's important to cut out negative influence and people who constantly stress you out from your life. Yes, that is important. But remember, not every single disagreement or a negative comment means somebody is toxic. Sometimes it's all about finding balance and not reacting and being hypersensitive to everything. And also have a little bit of grace and be like, maybe they didn't eat, maybe they didn't sleep, and just see, is it a recurring habit? Are they constantly doing this? Or is it just like they're stressed out and they're taking it out on their friends? It's not the best thing to do to take it out on your friends, but you have to be understanding about people going through different stressful situations. For example, if you were announcing that you're getting married to and your friend just lost their spouse, it's probably not the best time to expect them to be in a good mood to like congratulate you. Think about these things before. Where is the person? What am I asking them to speak about? Is that appropriate at the time? So, pick up a hobby that involves socializing. I know this sounds like lame, but book clubs, I guess they're a thing. I don't read. So, I just listen to audiobooks. I can't imagine that like people would listen to the same books that I'm into, but I think you can find these weird niches of people that are into the same insane things that you're into. Cooking classes are a fun way. They're kind of expensive, but once in a while do an expensive cooking class experience. You get to be around people that like, they're probably successful in some ways because they have that kind of disposable income. So it's cool to hang out with people that you normally wouldn't hang out with and get to know people. So one thing that we also do around here is there's some local Persian old ladies. Not old ladies, are probably my age, whatever. They're Persian women. They started something called the Persian Social Club, and they use Eventbrite, which is like a event, whatever website. And they set up dinners at different fancy restaurants and encourage the chef to create something Persian inspired meal. And all of them have been amazing. I have gone to like the Farace Mansion, which is Casa Casarina, and they've done stuff. We've got like some really cool soups, like some of like the Persian old ladies, they'll like bring some stuff too. So like one of the courses will be like this cool dish that they made too, and the chef will make some fun stuff. And I think it's like really nice to like go and try new things and to meet people, and they come up to you and like they meet you and stuff. And Eventbrite is such a life hack for making friends, especially as an adult, when you don't work, you don't go to school, you don't like, you're not around people that you like, let's say, and you want to make friends. Eventbrite all day. It is the best life hack. I made most of my newer friends by creating events that interested me. I created the event, and then I even sold tickets to the event. So like when I was blogging and stuff, I made a blogger event. I had all the bloggers come to my house for a brunch. So yes, strangers will want to come out if they find whatever you have going on interesting, and they will come to your house and they will happily pay you $50 to like hang out. And some of these people became my friends for years and years and years and years. So you can actually make money. You can make a business out of making friends if you really think about it. So, set stuff up. Also, right now, I am really into my fish stuff. How hard would it be to go to Eventbrite and say, we're going to go to this lake, whatever, in Florida, and we're going to go meet up and like look for fish and like have like a little competition of who can catch the best fish or whatever, and you'll win some whatever thing, like a gift card or something. So then all the people who are nerdy like you, like me, will go to this place and meet up, whatever, get stuff. It's a great way to make friends. It's super easy. Okay, I know you're probably thinking Kat's a nerd. I am a nerd. Whatever you're into, I'm sure other people will be into. Whatever unnerdy, normie stuff that you're into, I'm sure you can have like an event for that and make it. The other one is exercising with friends. So choose a hobby that can double as exercise. Dancing. I really want to take salsa lessons, but my husband's like, I don't know if I want to do that, because he took salsa lessons, so he knows how to do that stuff. He took it so he can meet girls, obviously. And whatever, it's a really good exercise. You definitely lose weight. You get like svelte and good looking and strong, and you're having fun. You can also do cycling. I couldn't really do that here because this place, Florida, is not the best for that. But if you're in a place with good weather, you could definitely do that. Or you can just, I don't know, just like ask people to go on like coffee walks or whatever. Or go walk by the beach, go walk by the boardwalk, whatever's in your area that's like a cool place to hang out. That is not illegal. I'm pretty sure I gave them a service. So I'm pretty sure it's legal. Thank you. Anyways, so if there happens to be any chicks that watch this at some point, don't have many chicks that watch my channel, but just in the off chance that some of them do in the future, then just avoid mommy groups. They're usually cesspools of harlots trying to get you to join their multi-level marketing scams. So don't make friends in mommy groups. Stay away from those. But go to Eventbrite, blogging, whatever, influencer groups, YouTuber groups, whatever groups like that. You can definitely. Oh, one time I found famous YouTubers that were in my area. I became friends with them online, and I'm like, oh, would you come to my group? We're gonna teach people how to do like YouTube videos and go viral on YouTube videos of blah blah blah, whatever. So they came to my house again, because whatever. My house, I had like 50 people. They each paid like $50, and they came to watch this YouTube famous couple show them how they made their videos, how like they create stuff, you know, whatever. I don't know. So that was like a great way. I made money. Yes, I made money. I also fed them. So they got food and they got a course on YouTube from million+ subscriber YouTubers. So it's a win for everybody. Anyways. Oh, I also went to, like, people always say go to the gym, meet people at the gym. You can't go to like a big chain gym and meet people. You can't do that. You need to go to a teensy weensy little niche gym. So there was this really cool gym. It's about like $150 a month, which is, you can get cheaper gyms, but they're bigger, they're chained. You're not going to see the same people all the time. This is more expensive, so the people are usually like more serious about stuff. If you're spending more money, you're usually going to really go there. Anyway, so I would go there and they'd be these hot Colombian chicks, and they would come and show me how to like squat because apparently I wasn't doing it right. Whatever, who cares? We became friends. It was super awesome. And these are hot people, and everybody there is like really cares about like their fitness, and they're really into like starting businesses, and they have like really great mindsets, and it's completely different than when I was going to like, what's it called? Like the UFits and the, what's the other one? The purple one, whatever, fitness, 24 fitness. I don't know. The other places, the big chain ones. You're not going to find the same type of people in the big chain ones. You need to go to the niche, really cool ones. Like they're like in the middle of nowhere, some freaking garage somewhere with a whole bunch of like mega fit people. And like all they're doing is talking about business and networking, and like they're super hot and everybody's healthy and they're talking about biohacking. Those are the people you want to hang out with. Now, I did not continue that because I got lazy, but I'd still made those friends. So, something to consider. And anyways, if anyone here has done any sort of social activity where you can make friends and you have any ideas that you want to give people, get to the chat or get to the comments and let everybody know what weird thing that I'm not even thinking about, that nobody even thought about, that you can go and do as an adult to make more friends. Because obviously we need to do it to be more healthier and to live longer. So let's do that. So take a moment to do that, to schedule socializing with people from your past. Go call them up. They'll be happy to hear from you. Stop being silly. So schedule 3 calls this week with friends and let me know how it goes. So if you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a like, share with somebody that needs a little social push. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to continue the pillars of health. I think we have maybe like 1 or 2 more. And yeah, so hope everybody had a good day today and you enjoyed this and this was somewhat helpful for you. And if not, maybe you can share it with somebody who would find this helpful. So So thank you guys for coming out, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.